Alright everyone, welcome back to the shed. This should be an interesting video. Hopefully my gimbal will stay still. I forgot to recharge my gimbal, so it's just flopping all over the place. But I was a little unprepared for this video, but we're trying to get some stuff listed this evening, so I'm gonna hurry up and get this video done and get this stuff out of here. We had 4 sales over on Amazon today, and we had 3 sales over on eBay, but one of those is actually 2 items that one person got. So we're going to start out with the real easy one over on Amazon. My wife picked up 21 more of those Coca-Cola Coolers from Walmart for $11 each a couple days ago, and we sold 3 of those today. So all 3 of those are going out of here tomorrow, and they sold for $34.96 each. We've been making between $9 and $10 on each one of those when we sell them. Next up, this item is over on eBay, and you can see my wife paid $4 for that Brita filter, and actually there's 2 filters in there, so $4 for 2 of them, and that sold for $17.59, and it does go out of here at the first class rate, so we're probably gonna make somewhere around $7 or so on that, I think. Next up is a Tupperware item, and I think we just picked this up at an estate sale, but it is, let's see, what's the number on this thing? It's a 1362-29. It's like a sandwich holder. And I have in here that we paid $1 for it, and it sold for $10.99 with free shipping, and of course that's another, you know, first class item going out of here. Apparently it is Christmas in August. This person bought 2 of my Carrolltown items, and I'm gonna have to sit y'all down for a second to get these things. But yeah, I had someone that bought 2 of my, there's called the Carrolltown 2002 collection, and one of them is the General Mercantile Store, or like hardware store. The other one is the Village Tailor, and both of these things are in great condition. The lights work on them and everything. Nothing's broken, nothing's chipped. I picked up I don't even remember, I think there were 7 or 8 of these things from a lady a while back, and I knew, you know, whenever Christmas was going to come around that these things were going to sell. I didn't know they were going to sell 4 months before Christmas, but I'll take it. Those 2 sold for $49.94, and the buyer's paying the shipping on it. And I'm going to combine them together, so I'm actually going to save on shipping, and because they're going out priority shipping, I'm going to make a little bit on shipping. I don't mind making a couple bucks, but if I make too much on the shipping, I may refund them some of that, because, you know, that wouldn't be very fair to somebody if I made $20 on the shipping. If I make $1 or $2 each on those for shipping, I'm okay with taking that, and then I'll return them the rest of it. I mean, that's just how we work around here. I mean, you win some, you lose some. I mean, sometimes we lose on shipping. There's a good possibility that one of those Coca-Cola coolers could go to California, or it could go to somewhere in Washington State that is a long ways away from a post office, and it might cost us $15 to ship one of those, whereas another one might cost us $8 or $9 to ship. So we make a little bit of money here on shipping, we lose a little bit of money here on shipping, so it all equals out. But that's what I got for y'all this Friday evening, and we're getting ready to list some stuff. Like, there's some board games and DVDs and stuff going out of here, or getting listed over here. And I picked up some stuff today. I went to Goodwill at lunch. I was over near Goodwill, so I figured I'd go. And I picked up this timer right here that I believe this thing sells for about 20 bucks. I think I paid $2.99 for that at Goodwill. I picked up this Rolodex. If y'all don't know, Rolodex sell pretty doggone good. These things here sell for like, I don't know, like $12 plus shipping. And I also picked up this, and I have no clue about this, y'all. I do not know what this is. See if I can find somewhere. See if I can find somewhere to sit this down so y'all can see it. But I paid like, I think it's $1.69 for this. It was in the bins, and it's Red Rising Pierce Brown. I have no idea. I just pulled it up on eBay, and it's still got the tag, and it's a pillowcase cover. I do know that much, but it's got whoever these people are on it. I know nothing about it. It says through hardship to the stars. I don't know, y'all, but I paid $1.69 for it, and it looks like that could sell for up to about $20. Now, of course, it's gonna be an easy shipper. It will go out of here first class. It probably only weighs like an ounce or two, so I picked it up. I mean, it's just something else I can put in the store and make 10 bucks or so off of. But I was taking something to UPS, and I just figured, hey, I'm over here. I'll run into Goodwill right quick and see what's going on. All right, y'all wish me luck. Tomorrow is Saturday. There are 2 supposedly big yard sales that I'm going to hit. And there's one that's actually one street over that I'm not gonna get there until late, so maybe I'll find something there. But we want to hit the 7 o'clock yard sale first, then we're gonna hit an 8 o'clock yard sale, and then we're gonna hit this one when we come back home. So hopefully we will find something. But y'all, that's what's going out of here. Y'all keep your eye out at local Walmart for those Coca-Cola coolers for $11, because obviously they're still in the stores. You go in the store and see if it's there now, then when it hits $11, you will know to go back in there and fill your cart up like my wife did. All right, y'all, welcome back to the shed. It is Sunday evening. It is about 8:45, so 8:45 p.m. We have 3 orders going out on Amazon. We have 13 orders going out on eBay, and 1 order over on Macari. So I'm going to start with Macari first and go ahead and get this one out of the way. A person sent me a message today about this 8-track and asked, did it work? And I said yes, and they bought it within about 5 minutes. It is a Grease soundtrack from, I don't even know what year that was, y'all. 1978, a year after I was born. It sold for $9 shipped, and that goes out of here media mail, so it's going to ship for less than $4. This item right here over on Amazon, I picked up at that Living Estate sale. It was a wrist stabilizer or wrist brace, I guess you call it. That's brand new, never been used. It's a large, extra large, and it sold for $30.04. I had to pay the shipping on it, but it's gonna be super cheap. The next one is interesting. This also sold over on Amazon, but it's out of date. Not that it's expired or anything, but it's a calendar from last year. It's a Hot Wheels calendar for 2021. Never been opened, brand new. You know, maybe somebody's kid wants it for the pictures or something, but right there on it, I paid 49 cents for that thing. And it sold over on Amazon for $8.87. I mean, we're not really making any money on it, but I was just curious to see if it would sell. Who knows? It may be a return because it's a 2021. We'll see. We'll see. Next up, we sold some more socks, some of the gold-toed socks we picked up from Ollie's. And, you know, these we pick up when they're $2.99, and there's 3 pair in there, and they sold for $17.09. Super cheap shippers on those socks. You just throw them in a little poly bag, or maybe even a bubble mailer if you want to, and send them out of here. I had a sealed VHS that just sold a few minutes ago, so it barely made this video. And this is an Alfred Hitchcock movie from, let's see, like it was redone in 1992. It was originally 1946, but this tape itself is from 1992, and it is notorious. And it's got Cary Grant and Ingrid Bergman in it. And like I said, it's brand new and sealed. It sold for $5.99. So it's going to ship for $3 and something. So we're not really making any money on that one. Next up, I paid 50 cents each, I think, for these. Let me look. I can't remember if it was 50 cents each or 50 cents together. Yeah, 50 cents each. So I have $1 in these. And it's two of these mugs here. They're called Stitch-A-Mug. It's got like a cross-stitching fabric or pattern or whatever you want to call it in there. And you cross-stitch whatever you want in there. So you're pretty much making your own mug. Pay 50 cents each for them. They sold for $23.75 with free shipping. So I'm going to make plenty of money off of those. They're super light. They're going to ship out first class. Next up, we sold another backpack. Of course, like I keep saying, school's getting ready to start back in a lot of places. And we sold another one of these Jurassic World backpacks that we picked up for $2.50. And it sold for $15.99 with free shipping. And y'all, we could probably raise the price on these right now since it's time to go back to school. We're charging $15.99. I don't know. You could probably up that price to $17 or $18.99 even. But we're going to leave them right where they're at and get them out of here. Let's see. Now we have a shirt. Oh man, it took forever to find this shirt. My wife had been looking for it. She said she had checked every clothing tote that we had in here that she could get to. But she didn't check any of them that were up on the lofts up there. So I got home, I started looking at the ones on the loft, couldn't find any. I think there's 3 over there, there's like 2 up there. Checked all those, couldn't find it. I checked one that was on the floor, and then finally we drug out like the heaviest clothing tote we have over there, which is tote KK, and it was in there. So glad we found it and didn't have to cancel the order. But it's a Simply Southern t-shirt that sold, and it sold for $10 plus the buyer's paying the shipping on that. So that was a good little flip. Next up, I think these 1 yard pieces of fabric, I think my wife says she paid 25 cents for these. So she pays a quarter for these, and I think that's right. Anyways, a quarter of 50 cents, whatever. But it's a Halloween pattern with witch hats, bats, and spiders on it. And it sold for $9.69. Free shipping. Throw it in a poly bag and send it out of here. Next up, I had these items here listed for $25 each plus shipping. And somebody reached out to me and said, if I buy 3 of them, what kind of deal can you give me? So I knocked the price down from $25 to $21 each, and they're paying the shipping on it. So I sold 3 of these guys. These Big Mouth Billy Bass. So 3 of them right there, sold for $21 each. So that equals out to $63 plus the buyer's paying the shipping. Now I'll tell you what I had in them. I paid $15 each for those from Walmart. So I have $45 in them. Sold them for $63. And I'm actually going to make some money on the shipping, I'm sure, because they paid about $17 on shipping. I'm going to combine them and see what happens. But the reason I made them a deal like that was just to move them. I've had them for a while. I'd rather make a little bit of money, get them out of my way, and go ahead and put something else in here, because I'm starting to kind of lean more toward just doing yard sales and thrift stores and stuff like that. And I'm starting to get away from the retail arbitrage just a little bit. Now, if I run across a great deal like these book bags and stuff for $1, $2, I'm going to still buy them. But I'm trying to cut back on the retail spending a little bit. And, you know, I don't know. It seems like those things, the retail stuff, especially toys and stuff, it sells more towards Christmas. So you end up hanging on to that stuff for a long period of time, and it takes up a lot of room in the shed. So move things when you can, make a little bit of money while you can. You know, what do they say? A bird in the hand's worth two in the bush. Well, I'd rather make $10 or $15 off of those things and move them and be done with that. But next up, we have another item that somebody bought, two of these, and they're Funko Pops. I'm gonna have to grab them one at a time. But they're from Seinfeld. They're Kramer Funko Pops, and these are Target exclusives. And the clearance price on these things, says $8.99, but we didn't pay that. I think we paid like $3 or $4 each for those things. So buyer's getting two of those, and they sold for $19.92, and the buyer's paying the shipping. Glad to see those two going out of here together, because the last time I shipped one of them, I think we pretty much broke even. We might have made a couple bucks and that was it. So glad to see those two going out together. Next item is a great sale. A while back I put up a video where I went to some yard sales, and then as I was coming home, I ran across one that had just popped up, you know, within 2 miles of my house. And the guy had a bunch of NASCAR stuff, and I picked up a bunch of Ernie Irvan items from him. Somebody had already beat me to all the Dale Earnhardt Sr. stuff, but I picked up this car right here for $1. Everything I bought from that guy was $1 each, and that thing sold for $16.99. Now it's gonna go out of here super cheap. It's gonna cost less than $4 to ship it first class. So I just turned $1 into about $10 on that one. $9 or $10 is what the profit will be on it. And another one of our GoPro magnetic swivel clips that we bought for $5 at Target. Sold another one of those, and all of those go out of here for $19.99 with free shipping. Super easy, super cheap to ship. And we sold another one of our Marvel backpacks. I don't remember if these were $1, $2, or whatever they sold for. But the original price on it was $10. But we sold that for $20.89, free shipping. Next up, I don't remember where I picked up this Revere Ware saucepan. It ain't a saucepan, it's a frying pan. But it's an 8-inch frying pan, and if you can see this thing, I have cleaned this thing up. It's still got a couple little spots on it, but this thing did not look that shiny before. If you're interested in finding out how to shine these things up like this, look on my channel, and if I think about it, I'll put a link down there, but I can't promise you I will. But I have a how-to video on how to clean these things up, and I'll just go ahead and give you a hint. It's Barkeeper's Friend. That's the way to clean those things up. But next up, this is an item I bought on Whatnot. I probably have $1 or less than this, because I bought a whole bunch of items together up there, and I couldn't tell you what I actually have in it. But it's made by Mattel, called Cutie, the coolest ultra tiny individuals on Earth. And this is from 1986, made in Japan. And it's like some rock stars, some dancing people, and they sold for $9.99. They're going to ship out for less than $4. I mean, they weigh 1.5 ounces, y'all. An easy shipper right there. And lastly, this very last thing, I didn't know if these 8-tracks would sell for this much, but it's interesting that I have 3 8-tracks in one day selling. But this is a 2-album set. Well, part 1 and part 2 for this album. How about that? It's the Beatles part 1 and part 2, and with the slip case. That's what this case here is called. It sold for $20 free shipping. Since it's media mail, it's gonna go out for like $3.19 or something like that. So that was a great pickup. This guy right here sold. I picked this up recently at an estate sale for $1. And I knew that it was worth something. I figured it was worth about $25 or so. Well, y'all, it just sold. And what did it sell for? It sold for $34.95. So Donald Duck through the years cap has Donald all the way around it. And it is a Walt Disney World product. So there you go. Great little pickup there for $1. Sold that for $34.95. I'll take it, y'all. It's gonna ship out of here for less than $4. All right, back to me to finish out the videos. All right, y'all, welcome back to the shed on this Monday evening. I have a few orders going out today on eBay and Amazon, and 2 of them actually went out this morning before we left the house. One of those being a Coca-Cola cooler over on Amazon for $34.96, and a Jedi Xbox game for $18.55, I believe it is. So those 2 went out, so I don't have those to show you. But we did sell another Coca-Cola cooler today. The buy box actually went up today, and it went from $34.96 to $36. So only $1.04, but still, that's better. I'll take another $1, wouldn't you? So yeah, that sold for $36, and we paid $11 each for those. Next up, this is an item that we picked up at it's like a fire department rummage sale, and it's the one where the girl recognized me. And I thought that was going to be an issue because I thought I was going to get charged more for stuff. But she didn't. But we picked up this GE caller ID box right here for like $1 from there, y'all. And when I scanned it on Amazon, I was pretty amazed by the price on it. The price on Amazon, what it sold for, is $59.87 for that little thing. You would think nobody needs a caller ID box anymore, but apparently people need them. I don't know. I'm curious. I didn't even look to see what year this thing was from. Oh yeah, 1997. That vintage right there, y'all. That thing's like 25 years old. But the fee over on Amazon is crazy on that thing. The fee is $8.98 on that. That's crazy. But I only paid $1. So, you know, $59.87. They're gonna charge a $9 fee, and I got to ship it. Still making plenty of money off of that. Next up is some it's 11 accelerated reader books. I'm not going to take them all out of the bag and show them to you, but they were my daughter's books, and those 11 books sold for $15.36, but the buyer is also paying the shipping on that, so that's great. So my daughter's going to get a little money in her pocket. Next up is a cool item, a vintage item from 1987. I believe the car was actually 1984, but I picked this up for $2 at a thrift store I'd never been to, and it's this Miami Vice Ferrari Testarossa model kit, and everything looks to be in there. But like I said, that is and it's made by Monogram, and like I said, that is from 1987. I paid $2 for that, and it sold for $20.90, and the buyer is paying the shipping for that. They're all in for $31.60. So that was a great pickup for $2. I will tell you this: if you can find a brand new model of the Miami Vice boat, the speedboat, I cannot think of what that thing was. I can't remember what kind of boat it was, but if you can find that model of that boat, Man, you can get well over $100 for that thing. I actually saw some comps for over $200 for that thing. So if it's brand new and sealed, you're liable to get $300 for it. But keep your eye out for that. That is a bolo for real. If this thing hadn't been open box, I probably could have got a little bit more money for it. But keep your eye out for that Miami Vice model stuff, y'all. Next up is an item I probably have less than $1 in. This came from the 301 Endless Yard Sale, where I picked up a bunch of sealed brand new cassettes, and they were mostly old country cassettes, and this was one of them right here. Old is Habits Old and New, Hank Williams Jr., still sealed. That is from 1980. So that is a old sealed piece right there, y'all, and it is in, I mean, if you're a collector, that thing right there is in mint condition, y'all. I don't think you would find any in better condition than that right there. I don't know that would be something I would have graded, but if I was to send that in somewhere, I guarantee you they would give it at least a VG plus. But I mean, it is like new. And I actually have it in here as 50 cents because, like I said, I had less than $1 in each one of those, and it sold for $19.99 for that one cassette. So there were some great sales today, y'all. On eBay, there was $77.26, and I'm not sure what was actually over on Amazon. I can kind of get an idea for you though. We had $35 and $36. We had $71 there. Then it was another $60. So we're at what, $131, and then the game sold for $18.55. So I mean, we're over $150 there, and $77 over on eBay. So I would say $220. I'll take it. My wife is saying she wants at least 2 more sales today, because I think that gave us 8 total today, and she likes to get 10 sales every day, and we might get it. But thank y'all for being here. Probably gonna add this stuff to another day, so I'm not even gonna close out now. So this is me on another day. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. I have my little camera lady in here tonight, Berkeley. She's gonna film this for me. But we have 8 items going out, and the first 2 are on Amazon. And we're going to start with this one, a Star Wars Jedi Xbox One game. We picked these up Walmart clearance a while back, last year actually, and it sold for $18.55. Our next item up is these gold toe socks. My wife picked these up at Ollie's a while back for $3, and there's what, 3 pair in here, and those sold for $16. Next up, we're gonna move over to eBay where we have 5 items, and the first one is right here. It is a well, it's an action grip for a PlayStation controller, and it is a gray silicone, and it's for a DualShock 4 wireless controller, and we only have a couple of dollars in that thing, and it sold for $13.79 with free shipping. Next up is a Boy Scout hat with this little bear on it, and I believe I picked this up for $1 at a local thrift store, and it is in very, very good condition, no stains or anything on it. And it sold for $14.99. Now, this next item, I think, can't remember if I paid $4 or $5 for this hat, but I normally only pay $1 for hats, but this one's a little different. This is like a bomber hat, like a winter bomber hat, and the name brand is Mad Bomber. Don't know if y'all can see that. And this, I believe this is rabbit fur on it, but these things tend to sell pretty good, and they sell for a good amount of money also. Like I said, I paid $4 or $5 for that, and it sold for $29.96 with free shipping. This next item we paid $3 for, and we picked it up close to Chapel Hill when Berkeley was up at camp. We stopped at a thrift store there. I think it was like a pet thrift store is what it was. They raised money for pet shelters and stuff like that. But it is a compact AC adapter. Like I said, we paid $3 for that, and we were a little unsure about buying it. My wife asked me should she get it, and I told her, you know, use her better judgment because she's smarter than I am most of the time. But that sold for $19.63. Now, this next one, I'm not even sure where this thing came from, y'all. I do not remember. It is a Batman thermos. And like I said, I have no idea where I picked this thing up at. It could have been a thrift store, a yard sale, or who knows.
I think you got it at Goodwill.
I may have got it at Goodwill, but I'm sure, ain't no way I paid more than $1 for it. But it sold for $10.99 free shipping, and it is a first class item going out of here, so it will ship cheap. This next item, I actually paid up for this. I paid $20 for it at a recent sale. What was that, a week? Not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, I think it was. And I picked this up at it was like a fire department rummage sale that we went to. And I paid $20 for this. But it is a brand new Google Nest Audio. And these things can sell for like $100. But it's sold on Mercari today. And with free shipping, it sold for $75. So I paid $20, they paid $75. The fee is going to be almost $10 on that, and then whatever it costs us to ship it. But we're still going to make plenty of money on it. I mean, I'm guessing probably over $30, somewhere between $30 and $40. But those are the 8 items going out today. What is today? Tuesday. So thank y'all for being here, and if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel and click that notification bell so you get notified every time I put up a new video. Alright, Berkeley's gonna help me pack some stuff up, so we're out of here. Bye. Alright y'all, I just finished packaging up everything with Berkeley out here, and I started to list some stuff, and I had another sale. So before I pack this thing up, I wanted to show y'all what sold. I picked this up at an estate sale 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I don't know, we probably got less than $1 in this thing because we paid $30, I believe it was, for all that stuff we got. But this is a Tupperware piece, and it's a Pickle Keeper. The number on the bottom is 1330-5. Number on the lid is 1332-2, and it consists of 3 pieces. You got your lid, then you got this little piece in here. Y'all, I know nothing about this. I know it's in great shape though, all of it. Doesn't look like it's been used a whole lot. But anyways, we got less than $1 in that thing, and it's going to ship out of here first class. And it sold for $16.50 with free shipping. So it's going to go out of here for like $4 or something like that. Yeah, it's going to go out of here just around 10 ounces or so. So maybe $4 or so. So we got $1 in it or less. So we'll say $5, $16.50. They're going to take a fee about $3. So we're going to make almost $8 on that, I feel like. So there you go, y'all. All right. I'm going to pack this up and I'm going in for the evening. Bye, y'all.